and presenter of Extreme Tribe, The Last Pygmies, Livia Simoka, joins us now. Olivia, I've been absolutely gripped by this series. It's an incredible set of documentaries. You're in the Mbendjele tribe in the depths of the Congo. Before asking you anything else, the access that you have to these people who are more or less cut off from the world entirely, it is extraordinary how they welcomed you into their life. How did that relationship begin?
So I have known about them for years, probably for the last 5 years or so. I'm friends with an anthropologist that I've worked with multiple times, and he told me about them. And so when this project came up, it seemed like the natural choice to go there because I've been fascinated with them for so long, and pulled the whole village together and, you know, asked their permission to go and live with them.
It's just extraordinary.
They welcomed me.
And they absolutely did. And the first documentary, you see that there's a lady called Akaya and a mama who's almost in charge of the women as such. And they literally opened you up with open arms, give you the biggest hug. And that was you. You were part of them.
Absolutely, yeah. So I actually met them when I first went out on the sort of recce to go and ask their permission. I met them very briefly and said, you know, can I come back and stay with you? So when I arrived for the second time to begin the adventure, it was like a sort of long-lost friend coming home. They're
incredible
so
women.
loving and tactile and just welcomed me straight away.
But what's really interesting, I think, about these documentaries is the insight you get to the women. And you don't see that so much on telly, to be honest. These women really open up to you about their relationships, about their feelings, about their husbands, their children, the struggles that they have with their feelings. I find that really extraordinary to watch.
Yeah, because I think typically these sorts of programmes have been done from a male point of view.
There's a really quite literally a painful looking scene where the girls try to point their teeth.
Yeah.
They shave them off and point them because that is what's attractive to the men there. And you, of course, went to try to describe to them, didn't you, what we find attractive in this world, and they thought we were all completely insane.
But then when you think about it, it's true. They, you know, they asked me, what do you do at home? And I was like, I had to think about it. I was like, well, once a month, lots of women pour hot wax over their private bits and pull out their hair, or, you know, we cut underneath our boobs, or some women do, and put things up there to make our boobs bigger or our bums bigger or our lips bigger. And they couldn't believe it. They were like, why would you put yourself through that? And I was like, why would you sharpen your teeth?
It's just that this is the insight that we'd never get to see unless someone like you is brave enough to hand your life over, which is what you did. So your typical day would be what exactly?
So they start really early in the morning because they don't keep track of time. So, you know, it's daylight hours normally, although they do like to party into the evening. But wake up at about 4:30 with masambos, the sort of venting rituals taking place all over the village. And then everyone would sort of gather outside their huts, get a fire going, and then a trip to the well to go and get water. And then whatever sort of foraging or hunting needs to be done in order to put food on the table. And that's what life really revolves around. So in terms of the hours worked every day, it's actually not that much. So it gives them a lot of time to gossip and, you know, indulge in a bit of drama.
Well, and there was a lot of drama, and we did see it in one of the clips there of how you stepped in to basically a fight.
I mean, you know, things just kicked off, and, you know, you need to consider that at this point I'd been there for about 3 months or so, and these people had turned into my friends.
Absolutely,
and people in the village. I became part of the community. So when the fight kicked off, it just seemed like the natural thing to do was to leg it after them to try and find out what was going on and to help one of your friends. And then, you know, in hindsight, that is quite a fine line that gets blurred between being an observational documentary filmmaker but equally seeing your friend getting attacked. So, yeah, the couple of words were had afterwards.
Yes, yeah, I understand that. But look, I'm guessing it has changed you, Livia, and it's something that you want to do again. You haven't just left and moved on. This is something that you can have a relationship with, I guess, for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's just a brilliant documentary. You are fantastic in it. The Extreme Tribe, The Last Pygmies. It's on. The last one's on tonight. Channel 4 at 9 p.m. So lovely to meet you. I feel like I know you haven't watched, you know. Thank you, Livia.